This is going to be Benchwarmer Holiday, and this is box number 17. So we're going to screen share everybody in the break. Scott L. at the bottom, Tristan at the top. Going to copy that list. We're going right over here to random, and we're going to hit random 7 times. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Mikey A at the bottom, Kyle B at the top. Going to copy that list, and we're going to plug it in to our Benchwarmer Holiday spreadsheet where we're throwing out 5 letters. 5 hitless letters get thrown out. We're going to make this real big. Kyle B, last name starts with A. It's coming out to you. Loan for Cards B. Michael R, C. Sean D, E. Rosendo F. Loan for Cards G. Steve S, H. Tristan I. Steve S, J. Loan for Cards K. Scott L, L. David C, M. Danny A, O. Loan for Cards P. Mikey A, R. Rosendo S. Carlos T. Michael R, U. Kyle B, W. Sean D, Y. Mikey A, Z. So if you want to make a trade on your letters, go for it. Usually we don't have anybody ever trade their letters, but I don't mind if you want to try to trade a letter to somebody. All right. All right, so let's do it. All right, so let's do it. No trades. Let's do it. All right, here we go. We're going to start with this pile. We've got a blue 3 of 5, Dylan Fitzpatrick. That's the letter F. The letter F. And this is Rosendo coming out to you. Rosendo R. You just got 5 points in Fantasy Breaks. Rosendo R. All right. Next up, Andrea Lowell. That's 4 of 25. That's the letter L. And that is Scott L. coming your way. Scott L. 5 points Fantasy Breaks. And there is the back of that one. So is there anybody else that does not like Benchwarmer? I think Cody is the only one. Anybody else not like this product? Kyle said, I missed my letters. Kyle, you got the letter A and W. A and W. And now we got Spencer Scott. Greg said, my wife doesn't like the product. No, Cody, I wasn't trying to be mean by singling you out. I'm not trying to do that. Don't think I'm doing that. Spencer Scott. This is S, and that is Rosendo coming out to you. 5 points for Rosendo. Carlos says, my wife hates it. You know, my girlfriend doesn't like it too much either. But the thing is it resells like real high. And Tuna says he's not too big on it either. This is Marquita Janska. This is the letter J, and that's Steve S. So Steve S. I think he might be new. Steve SCH. You got 5 points in Fantasy Breaks. Welcome to Friendly Box Breaks, by the way. And here is the back of that card. Chris said his wife didn't think it was funny when he was going to put a bench warmer in her stocking. Oh, man. Stacy Fuson. That's the letter F. Rosendo. Coming out to you. 5 points in Fantasy Breaks. Next up, Sarah Stage. That's the letter S. Rosendo. Another one. 5 more points in Fantasy Breaks. Rosendo in Army at C22. You're right, man. The backs do look better than the fronts. Brandy Moses, that's the letter M, and that's going out to David C. So David C, you just got 5 more points in fantasy breaks. He said, what do you mean, you people? And then we got Heather Ray Young. That's going out to Sean D with 5 points in fantasy breaks. And that one is very Christmassy. Buffy Tyler, that's Carlos, coming your way, 5 points, fantasy breaks. Carlos, coming your way. All right, now we got the big money cards coming up. This pile is always the ones with the more expensive cards. Here's a Sandra Taylor. It's 4 of 5. December 25th green. And that's going out to Carlos. So Carlos, 5 points. Fantasy breaks. Oh my God. Look at the next one that we're going to get. Look at this. Wow. Haven't seen one of these yet in Benchwarmer. It's a quad holiday autograph, 9 of 10. A quad holiday 9 of 10. Wow. It's a 4-way. So we've got the letter H. So somebody has to own 3 of the 4 to avoid random. If it's 2 of 4, it's going to random.org. So Jessica H is Steve SCHA. They got Michelle Baina. That's loan for cards. Jamie Hammer. That's Steve. So Steve SCHA has 2 of those 3, and this will be the determiner. Jennifer England is Sean D. So it's going to go to random.org. Sean D. Jennifer England. So let's see what the back of this one looks like. That's pretty cool. So let's set this here, because we're going to do this one next. And then we got Mallory Mackey. This is 11 of 20. And that's the letter M. David C. coming your way. All right, so let's go to random.org for the 4-way card here. Let me pull up a random. Let's pull this thing up. And let's screen share random.org. And let me type it in here. We've got, let's see, Steve SCHA. We've got loan for cards. We've got Steve SCHA again. And Sean D. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit random 7 times. Guy in the number 1 spot after 7 gets a card. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Steve S. Coming out to you, man. So Steve, you got it. You win it fair and square. Random.org. Steve S. And I think he's a new guy. So that's cool, man. So Steve, you just got 5 more points in fantasy breaks. You got an awesome card. Quad auto bench warmer coming out to you. So there we go. Let me get this on YouTube. And